out there in PSYOP land. This is Luke Sage. I'm the THOR3 program coordinator. I'm going to take you through a couple of exercises. Some of you may not have access to any significant external resistance at your house. But some of you may have a band like this. So we're going to go through about 4 exercises with this band, try and get you some sort of resistance training. A bit about how we can use this band to provide you some resistance doing what we call horizontal pressing exercises. All right, so what I like to do is take this band, cross it over once. So there's a cross in the middle there. I'm going to take it, put it around my upper back here. Okay, so for some of you who may not have a whole lot of upper body strength, we can just start with this, just using the band just like this. Press it out, bring it back. Pretty simple. If you have some a little bit more upper body strength, we can go right to the floor into a push-up position. And I'm going to use the new standard for the ACFP push-up. Index finger right underneath the shoulders, down into position, press, lock it out, lift the hands, press, lock it out. We're going to talk now about how can we put some stress on the upper back, specifically referring to the muscles that are attached to your scapula. So one simple exercise we can do is commonly called a band pull apart. So we're going to use this band to apply the stress. So we're going to start about shoulder width grip, hold it right up here, right about your chest. You're going to keep your arms as straight as possible. There's no bend in your elbow. Arms straight, pull it apart, contact the chest, keep going. Bring it back under control. Okay, I still have tension on the band, and then I return to that position. Right? We don't have any slack in the band. We don't want to see this. We want to keep tension on the band. The closer you bring your hands, the more resistance you're going to experience. Just the opposite, when you bring your hands out wider, you're going to experience less resistance. Now we're going to take this band and we're going to utilize this band to train what's known as the posterior chain. Hamstrings, glutes, low back. Okay, similar to what you would see with a Romanian deadlift, where we're hip hinging. There's going to be a slight bend in the knees, and almost all of your range of motion comes from your hips. So we're going to take this band, we're going to step on top of the band with the arch of your foot. We're going to bring the band up and around the traps, not high on the neck, but low on the traps. Hands are going to go right here. We're going to pull this band apart, shoulder blades back, slight bend in the knees. We're going to tip forward. You should feel a stretch in the hamstring. Your back should remain flat and stand up. Okay? Return to that position and stand up. So now we're going to add a little bit more stress. Same exercise we just did, we're just going to do it single leg. So we're going to step on it just like I did before. Arch the foot over the band. I'm going to put this around the traps. Now I'm just going to do one leg at a time. It's going to require some balance and stability. Slight bend in the knee. The other leg, my left leg in this case, should remain perfectly straight, in line with the torso. I'm going to tip forward to where I feel a good stretch in the hamstring, and I'm going to stand it up. So we talked about horizontal pressing. Now we're going to talk about horizontal pulling. Most soldiers that we come across, most tactical athletes, are very strong with their horizontal pressing and very weak with their horizontal pulling. So this is really a very important exercise to get into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one loop in each hand. I'm going to sit down on my butt. I'm going to go single leg, and this will make a difference. Single leg first, up nice and tall, flat back, and I'm going to pull. If I want to add some resistance, I'm going to pull on one side. I'm going to add a foot, which is going to take away some material of the band, making the resistance a little bit more. pull with both arms. And if I want to really make this much more challenging, I'm going to go one hand, okay, one hand, 1 foot, and then I'm going to pull with one hand.